What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. Ciao ragazzi. We are going to try to make this not be a train wreck. We just spent the last, I don't know, what are we at? Almost 10 minutes trying to get these friggin' headphones to work. They're not working for me right now. I can put them on my head, but I don't know why they're not connecting now. If you have feedback, let me know in the background if there's any feedback or anything like that with the microphone. The way this microphone works, it's not supposed to pick up this, but sometimes it can make it not work. So let me know if you hear an echo with Julian or anything like that. And with me today, or I'm Justin Sofro, if I didn't say that. With me today, as always, is Julian Genotti. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you? Besides the technical difficulties.
I was about to drop an F-bomb. Been a little bit better. Been a little bit better with the situation, but we'll make the best of it that we can. Guys, let me know in the comments. Yeah, Alejandro's an a-hole. I see that already. I was dead asleep. Yeah. I get every morning I wake up with the text from Alejandro. Video ready yet? Is that video up yet? No, it's not up yet. I know it's noon wherever you are, but I was asleep. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who joined with us yesterday evening, last night, whatever you want to call it. We had a lot of fun with the well, I guess Bianconeri Zone Live After Dark, whatever you want to call it.
After Dark.
Yeah, After Dark. It was a good time hanging out and seeing you guys and your thoughts, as well as the trolls who joined in. I personally enjoy the trolling. It doesn't bother me. I like going back and forth with some people. If it got too annoying, when they just start repeating the same crap, then it got boring. But if you're actually gonna have like a in-depth argument, I'll do that all day, every day. Okay, Alejandro said there is an echo if Julian's talking. Let me try to figure this out. Do you want to headline this for a bit? We can go through the very first topic of the day. Are you okay with this? Like, let me give you the topic. See if the chat will hang out with you guys. I can throw some stuff up. I just want to figure out some way to get my headphones working.
All right.
Here in a sec. So I may have to step away. Let's just open it up now. The very first topic of the day is about Locatelli, and Alejandro, who likes to get on me, can't spell Locatelli correct. And that is Alfredo Pendula was saying that the last meeting for Locatelli is this week. Tomorrow there will be contact between Juventus and Sassuolo to confirm the new meeting, which will take place on Wednesday. Juventus will raise their offer closer to offer to close the Locatelli deal. Give me your thoughts while I go and manage stuff in the background.
Yeah, for sure. So for this one in particular, this piece of news, Alfredo Padula has been pretty good in terms of his reliability this summer. He's the first one who actually started talking about Messi's contract ending and breaking off with Barcelona. He started talking about Lukaku to Chelsea. So I can get behind this right now from Padula. Again, there's a phone call or a meeting, and then there's another meeting on the Wednesday. So, I think this will be done. I think this is Locatelli week, like our headline says. I think at some point this week we will have the white smoke. We'll have the grand announcement from Fabrizio Romano, and I think we're finally going to get the guy to upgrade our midfield. Now, the terms of the deal, I don't know what we're going to get back yet, or I don't know how it's going to all go down. I'm assuming it's going to be a 1-year loan deal, and then we're going to have to pay at the end of next year, same as Chiesa. It's not a deal for us, but I think in the long run we will have money, a little bit more money next year to pay out. Sorry, there's a fly on me. So, again, I do think the deal will get done, and I do think that he'll probably start. He'll probably join us after his announcement next week. Is that enough time for him to amalgamate with the squad and be able to start against Udinese? We'll see. I don't know. He might not start against Udinese first week of the season because he won't be acclimated to what Allegri wants, but I think we desperately need him to start regardless because I think he's good enough. He's a good enough player to help out our midfield right away. I think he knows, I guess, 4 of our players already. He knows Bernardeschi, Chiesa, Chiellini, and Bonucci from his previous Euro Cup stint. And I think he should start, but knowing Allegri, he won't start against Udinese. but it's finally happening. He's finally going to sign with the team. Even Sassuolo is letting him go. Apparently, that's what the reports were as well. They're finally going to release him to Juventus, and everyone should take a deep breath, put yesterday's game out of their heads, and just say like, let's move forward. This will be a good week. Kyle George is back in Turin. He's quarantining right now. It's only going to get positive. Yesterday was probably bottom zero, rock bottom, and we will only get better from here and improve. Looking at the chat, some guy's going to have a shower. It looks like Mr. Dax. Dario just got the Juventus 2022 jersey. Which one, away or home? Let us know. I just got my black one, so I just got the away one. And it looks like Justin's not back, or is he back?
I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm ready. I'm gonna
Okay.
You know what it might be? It might be my laptop. Let me just try to mess with everything real quick. I apologize, guys. This is a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
No, it's
going
all
on.
right.
But yeah.
All right, so Dario says he got the home jersey. So that's the solid black and white line stripes. That's a great kit. We wore it yesterday. I think we went over this last night in our after dark show. we commented on it being a very nice jersey with the 4XE is kind of a little unsatisfactory in our opinion, but regardless, it's nice to have the solid black and white stripes again. Toriro says, at least my point was proven. On Friday, I said Sandro would play so that y'all see we have a huge problem there. We need to buy Pjanic, Locatelli, and a left back. I think I went over this last night a bit too. If Alexandro is specifically focusing on the defensive aspect of a left back, I think he'll be fine. If he thinks he has to go up and down the pitch, then that's where he suffers because he can't attack very well and he'll be caught out of position. However, if he solely focuses on defending, I think he'll be really good because he's a pretty solid defender. We saw throughout the season the balls that get cut across goal. They're very hard to clear those crosses, and he always succeeds. The odd time, I think he scored an own goal once, but that was because he was right on the goal line. Sorry, Justin, go ahead.
I'm back now. I figured a way to get this to work. It'll probably stop working here in a sec. Quick recap. So what happened? We talked about Locatelli. We talked about the situation with him. I'm guessing going forward with this week. And you talked about Dario and then Toriro. Is that who it was? Their 2 points?
Yeah, I was just speaking on Toriro right now on the left back situation. Okay. We can't really replace Sandro because if we sell him, who's going to buy him at this point? And we don't have enough money to spend on a good replacement or an upgrade at least. Yeah. So,
I saw Fix's question saying who's guessing is if we see Candyman. Pjanic, if you're not here regularly, that's Candyman, or Locatelli, or at all. I still think Locatelli. I want to say Locatelli's first, but the reason I say this is because supposedly, regardless of what everybody's reporting, it still seems like Ramsey or somebody's going to have to move for Pjanic to come in, and that's why. It's because if we know something about the club, it's that they struggle to sell anybody or move anybody, even to loan people. Sometimes they struggle with.
Yep.
So that's I still would say Locatelli, but it's not a big margin. Appreciate it, Super Dog Bella. Check it in. Let's see. Needs help from board of directors getting done. That's actually we can talk about some of that stuff in a second. That's actually one of the comments that I really want to bring up. Let's see. Dax is saying they're taking a shower real quick, and then again, Alejandro just is making an excuse after excuse after excuse. Not great leadership, honestly. If I'm looking at the Bianconeri's leadership, I'm going to throw some question out there of what is going on and where his mindset is right now. Because he can take a vacation right now. In the heat of transfer season, and you're taking a vacation, I don't know. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment for the club. It's an embarrassment for our current channel right now, guys. I apologize to all you that are tuned in and for everything that's been going on. Anyway,
who leaves on Locatelli week?
Seriously, you would think if anybody would just be, at least if it were me and I was scheduled to go on a vacation right now and Locatelli week's happening, I'm canceling. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to go to Italy? Am I supposed to travel like out of the country or whatever? I'm canceling it, guys, because this is how much this means to me. Some people take it seriously. Some people think this is a joke. Some people think this is just a game. Anyway, but don't worry, guys. Julian and I take this very seriously, except for he won't take it seriously in like a week when he's getting married and stuff like that.
I could do something. Yeah.
Anyway, if we're good with the misspelled situation, I'm just going to keep roasting Alejandro now because I know he's going to go at me. So anyway, if we're good with the misspelled topic that we're talking about, we can move on to this one. This is kind of what I wanted to get into. I hit the wrong button. Okay, and dang it, I forgot to hit that one. Okay, it's not a great day, guys. Not a great day for me. I forgot to remove some stuff, so we're just whatever. We could move on to the question of what does the club need to do to help out Allegri. We're saying we need help. Here's where I come into this, and that's something that was brought up when we first brought in Allegri, and some of the agreements and some of the what I was told. Maybe it's Alejandro who told me. Maybe he was the one who... It's bad information. Maybe he was the one who told me. The situation with Allegri was when he was coming in is that basically he was working as like a... I haven't seen him roasting me again yet. It hasn't been like a... I was told it was more of a manager coach. Almost like he was... I don't know exactly how to throw what I'm trying to say in there. Like that he was actually managing the market as well. That he had a big role in this. Is that kind of what was sold?
He could choose what players came in. Is what you're saying, right?
That's how it was kind of sold when he first came in. It was kind of like Allegri's going to come in and he's going to get and do what he not get what he wants
in his second stint, correct?
What do you mean in this stint?
As soon as he came back. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of like one of the prerequisites of him coming in was like he's got full control. Like he is, he's not just a coach. He's not you. It's not you go get the players and then I'll do what you can with him. It's I'm having a say in all this.
Yep.
If he's having a say in all this, like I don't know. I don't think it's like a great look in the way that it's. I'm not just trying to come here and piss on everybody right now. I'm just like just trying to urinate in the whole situation. But I've just been kind of that's the way I kind of looked at it. I was kind of like not frustrated but surprised at the way the situation's gone on so far, because it hasn't really been like, at least even with like, and I don't know who exactly was it, Patatici, whoever was in there on like when they brought Weston McKennie in, but didn't Pirlo have a little bit of a say of like, hey, I saw this guy in MLS, I like what I saw from him, let's bring him in. I thought there would at least be something like that. Maybe is Pjanic his one thing he gets to call, like. I mean,
he likes Locatelli and Pjanic. Like he's fine with those were the players identified, and he's okay with them. And there hasn't been any recourse in that. And they're saying, let's run it, and and Allegri's agreeing. So that's why we're going to try and get them. Obviously, he probably said Caio Jorge is okay too, or else they wouldn't have signed him.
Yeah, and then, but that's just what I wondered. It's just, and it's not really a critique of the club or of whatever. Clement says that the only thing the club can do to help Allegri is to buy good players, and that's absolutely true. They need to buy good players. They need to buy good midfielders in those positions of need. I think is the latest rumor. Also, not that this was, it wasn't really like a solid target, but it was an idea that I had that I liked about Florenzi. Is he going to AC Milan now? It looks like that's what the latest rumors are.
Yeah, most likely.
I guess my kind of thing is I don't know. Maybe I expected, and I don't know if maybe there's more behind the scenes. I mean, there obviously is more behind the scenes than I know, but like I just kind of wonder. I expected to see something new pop up when Allegri came in. I expected maybe some names, names or something. Maybe what I mean. I don't know. Maybe Caio Jorge is that. Maybe that's the situation. I don't know.
It's tough when you have no money,
though,
right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely is. Maybe they came together and were like, here, this year, and this might be, this is all speculation. It's all speculation when I'm saying this. But like, maybe they came in and said, here's the deal, Ronaldo's leaving. Maybe at the end of the year, when he first got hired, they were as confident as most people. And I'm not trying to turn this into another Ronaldo, debate. Whatever show, but what I'm saying is like maybe they came in and sat down. Remember all the words were all the all the news that was out there was Ronaldo is not part of the plan going forward. Ronaldo is not in Allegri's plan. Allegri has his eye on Dybala being the centerpiece. So I kind of wonder if maybe they came in with that being like, we're going to have some money to spend on you, but we just got to wait till he moves, and he's going
Yeah.
to move after the Euros. Or maybe, we talked about all that. It didn't work out that way, PSG, whatever have you, and maybe they're like, okay, well, maybe we go get the target Locatelli that we're after. Maybe we throw Pjanic in there if that's what you like, and then next year we can go get something that's actually going to be, benefit. Not
Helpful.
all this is
Yeah.
beneficial, but more beneficial to your end game goal for the club.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just where my mind goes, and I guess I just expected more movement somewhere in there. Like I expected to see more news popping up. I expected to see more whatever have you when it comes to this. Let's see. What are you? Sorry, I kind of dominated that part, so I apologize. What are your thoughts on the topic? Let's go back. The topic of what does the club need to do to help out Allegri?
Well, going back to your Ronaldo point, and that the discussion between the board and Allegri was really that they probably thought he was gone, because even when Allegri was a pundit for I think Sky Sports a couple times, he mentioned that Ronaldo's not. He wouldn't have Ronaldo playing. He said that in the punditry, or he said something along those lines. Like, I don't want to misquote him or anything, but obviously he took on the job because he thought there would be like a few mil. But at the end of the day, he signed and he's here and he has to make do now. He has to be a coach.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me skip one. When it comes to Alexander, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the exact reasoning of why he's, been worse lately. To be honest,
He's had a lot of muscular injuries, and muscular injuries, if you don't take care of them properly, they don't go away ever.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean. Like if you don't have surgery on them, they'll linger. If you don't take care of them while it's still an injury, like a main injury, they'll linger, and you'll always have an issue with them. And you'll always be scared in the back of your head that like, oh, I might tinge it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you had these already, right? You talked about that.
Yeah, this Torreira is always speaking about names to sign, but we have to know that we have no money. That's the end of the day. Yeah.
And it's not fun. It's not fun to do this at all.
No.
To just say that, like, at this point, hearing new names is not likely. Like, I mean, you'll hear new names, but the fact that those will actually be targets in this Mercado, it's just not really on the table. Your targets are, and I had to eat it as well. It's Locatelli at number 1 overall. It's you got Caio Jorge, and then it's Pjanic. And that's basically what you're looking at. Unless something else crazy where somebody wants to buy something, I don't see it happening.
Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say our biggest win this market is not losing anybody, because you've seen the bigger teams in Italy implode. Yeah. We've seen that, and the fact that we haven't sold anyone of consequence is pretty impressive.
It definitely is. I guess the closest you could say with that would be Demiral, but like outside of that, there really hasn't been a groundbreaking loss. Like
when I say of consequence, like a starter.
Yeah.
Like, he's the 4th choice center back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, and that's I guess what I would say is, I don't know. I guess that really does put us in the position of Juventus has to win this year. Like regardless of what they look like. I mean, yesterday again. There's only so much you can really take out of yesterday's match. It's a team that's just came back from vacation and all that. But, I mean, it puts the pressure on, like, and I understand the pressure's on regardless, having won 9 Scudettos in a row, or Scudetti, and then losing last year. I'm trying to conjugate or whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then to not win it last year, and then you see Inter implode. For the most part, they literally get rid of all their stars and all their whatever have you, and this is what we're stuck with. So it's unfortunate, but Juventus has to win. Not unfortunate. It's not unfortunate, but I mean, it's a difficult position to put at first. Again, I hate. It's so weird. It's so weird to be like a new coach because he's not a new coach at Juventus, but you know what I mean. A first-year coach back at Juventus. Juve Barca. I turned off after 3 minutes, then tuned in second half, some scrap. Turned off after the. I mean,
we're just at 2 different stages of the preseason. We went over this last night, but go ahead. Justin.
Basically go back and watch our chat from last night about Barcelona and all that. Honestly, like I said, there's not much you can take from it. They have you can take that Rugani was horrible. You can take that they gave up that goal. Besides that, the first half, I mean, they got dominated when it came to ball possession and all that, but it wasn't as horrible as it could have been. I mean, and then you come to the second half. The second half, though, I throw that out because it was just like him throwing guys out there and seeing who does what, and that's really what it was. I think somebody even commented that it looked like Chiesa started going hard, and Allegri kind of was like, just reel it in. Reel it in so you don't get injured kind of thing. And it very well could have been the situation. ROLM, okay. Sorry. ROLF, LMFAO, TW. Okay. Imagine Pjanic not coming back. I would be happy. I'm sure there's another person or two in here that might be happy about that as well. I don't know, but I mean, he's not going to be.
I wouldn't be happy. I'd be acceptable. Like I'd accept the acquisition.
Yeah. I think you mean. Wait, do you mean I would be happy? I thought he meant more. I would be happy them not coming back, right?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. But I'm saying,
you're saying
I would accept the acquisition if Pjanic came. I'm not saying I'll be happy. I'm not saying I'll be sad. I accept.
Tiriro says the team is midfieldless and left backless. I thought it said mindless. Like Danilo is our best CDM. I mean,
no, he's not.
He's not, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna tell you not to critique this team because that's not. I don't believe that at all. I'm not a believer, and I'm not a believer in saying everything is great and everything's wonderful. But obviously, if you watch any of the last season, it's not. There's still a big way they need to grow or whatever have you. Sorry, I was reading while I was trying to talk. They still have a long way to go. But at this time, I'm not gonna say that the world is, it's not the season. I'm not going to say the season's a failure, which is it would be stupid to say that.
It's not even mid-August yet.
I know, but there's so many people that are doing it. But I'm also don't want to be. There's two different sides of people. There's people that are, it's worthless. These team's useless. Allegri out and stuff like that. And then there's the guy who is saying that there's guys that are saying everything's fine. Juventus is in a great position. Whatever. I don't know if I agree with that either. I think you just have to be realistic.
You have to be in between. You can't be Oliver optimistic, and you can't be Paul pessimistic. You just got to be somewhere in between. You have to understand what the situation is. You have to understand where we are as a team right now. No money, can't really bring anybody in. Keeping people, which is good. Looking around the league, which is everyone's imploding, like we said. Got to take advantage. Got to win Serie A this year. In Champions League, hope for the best. Any given day, we can beat anybody. And that is true.
No, absolutely. It's just one of those situations where anything could happen in Champions League. There's so many people that are saying, do you think we'll win or do you whatever have you? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. But, I mean, something could happen. It could happen. Am I extremely, positive, or, am I positive that it will? No, not at all. But right now, my main focus is all on Serie A. It's about winning Serie A, establishing yourself back there, and then we can worry in a year or two about trying to do some serious damage and win Champions League. That's why you bring Allegri back. Of course, you don't bring Allegri back not to win Champions League. He's gotten there twice. Yeah, he didn't win, but you have the guy.
It's called a project, right? A project doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen over a year. The point is, with these young players, they have to grow. They have to grow now. Chiesa has to get better. He has to become an established world star. He was fine he was very good this summer, and he was good most of the season. But now you have to establish yourself as a star and continuous and consistency. Kulusevski has to break into a star, and these younger players have to grow as well that are on the team. De Ligt has to make another step. McKennie has to step up as well. Bentancur has to come back from what the hell happened last year.
Right.
So it's a project. It's a project.
Yeah. No, I agree for sure. Ryan brings up saying about not only Allegri needs to do work, but also Cherubini and Arriva Bene. They need to revolutionize their strategy, the transfer strategy. There's been a lot of talk of that's what they said when they came in. Have I really seen it yet? No. I mean, I know it also is difficult when you don't have the product to sell or to whatever have you when it comes to transfers. I mean, maybe they are revolutionizing it because I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, would Paratici have it done already? Maybe. Would Juventus overpay? I don't know. Like, that's what I'm trying to think. Is like what the final contract looks like. If it looks like more of the same, then I don't
Are we
know.
talking
But
about Locatelli?
yeah, the Locatelli, situation. Like if they, I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't.
apparently the figure is going to be 3 mil a year, which is fine. I think that's a good price.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah,
Yeah,
it's, especially if you look at some of the wages the other guys have.
exactly.
You know, Clement says, "Sorry guys, I didn't greet you all. Ciao, Juventini of the Bianconeri zone. We appreciate it. Thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in, Clement. You're always reliable. We know you're always here, and we appreciate your support for sure." Let's see, AD. We need to get rid of Ronaldo. We're not winning with him. He's not as good as he used to be, and it's too expensive.
That comes with age.
Yeah, there's an age issue there. And again, I'm not gonna get too much into this, but what I will say is, I think he still has almost not all the ability, but most of the ability there. I think
Yeah.
a lot of it is it's an attitude issue with me, and that's what I'm seeing
Yeah.
from him, and that's why I have an issue with Ronaldo. It's all attitude, his mindset, and leadership when it comes to. And you're not a captain, but you're Ronaldo. Like I expect you to be a leader out there on the field.
Yeah.
That's all. We'll get back into these. Let's see, real quick with our final topic of the day, and let's just do this, and then we can back in the chat. And the final topic of the day, it is, and Alejandro, if he's still here, maybe he's not because he hasn't really gone back at me yet. But anything about he knows if there's one thing to get me talking, it's about Aaron Ramsey. And there's one thing that I love talking about, it's just Aaron Ramsey conversation. But this is news today, and Calcio Mercato is basically saying that Allegri has definitively given up on Ramsey. He realized that he cannot adapt to the role of regista. Juventus are hoping for an offer from the Premier League. So, I'm
Sure. I don't know.
yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like, okay, I mean that is it's good news. Like that, if Allegri has been like, okay, I'm not going to try to make this work. This isn't going to work. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to force it on the club. But the biggest problem that we can't, we're not talking about, but that we can't really talk about because we can't address it is who the hell's going to buy him?
Exactly.
Yes, the idea of the Premier League is great. It's great in theory, but
Yeah.
what
Someone
Premier
has to
League
want
team
him.
wants to go spend whatever money on him? That's my issue. We'll see. I mean, the name's been floating out there forever. Arsenal, Wolverhampton, who else?
Newcastle.
Newcastle, yada yada yada
Newcastle,
yada.
yeah.
We'll see. I don't.
Sorry, it was a strange idea to even use him as a regista in the first place because he's more of a guy that likes to get forward and into the box. So the idea in the first place is kind of strange, but like we don't have advanced midfielders in the first place. Like he's one of them. So I guess what Allegri's going to try and make Bernardeschi an advanced midfielder, and I'm cringing at that because talk about Ramsey, talk about Bernardeschi, they're the same player.
Yeah, yeah,
they're just garbage. Like that's it.
I mean, that's really all I really had to say much about Ramsey. It's just something to keep an eye out. Right now, it seems like the Premier League is an option, but I mean, I don't know. Milan was the one. Oh, then okay. 1 second. Sorry, I apologize. I had one real thing I want to check real quick before I say anything. No, I won't say that. Okay. I just want to make sure, just in case. Anyway, ignore that. Sorry, that wasn't the best, but just ignore what I was saying. Anyway, that's about it when it comes to Aaron Ramsey. We'll see if anybody we'll actually take him off our hands in the future. Yeah. You want to jump back in more of these comments, or do you have any, or more of these chats, or do you want to have anything you want to get off your chest while we're here?
I can go on a little rant. I'm gonna first address somebody was talking about Alexandra before. His contract ends in 2023, so it's 2 more years, and he will be a player for Juventus for that long. Like he'll be one of those guys who leaves on free, or we extend him another 2 years or whatever, because that's the kind of player he is. That's the kind of player we have in the past dealt with, and it's unfortunate. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about how the game against Atalanta I'm going to go out on a limb and say we'll probably lose that game and probably look well outclassed. I'm already putting this out there. And I'm saying this because Atalanta have been playing. Their preseason started. They've had all their players except for probably Pessina. But who's like Pessina doesn't really matter to them because they are a system team and anybody can play in their certain roles. So I'm just prefacing Saturday's game. Do not lose your shit because we might lose and look bad again. Just make sure everyone comes out healthy. Just make sure Dybala gets some minutes because he needs to play before Udinese. He needs to play in the role that Allegri wants to play him in against Udinese, and he needs to play that against Atalanta on Saturday. He needs to play games, or he needs to play minutes at least. I don't know why he wasn't brought. This injury situation is a little scary. Hopefully his contract gets sorted out, but I'm a little bit worried right now, to be honest.
No, I completely
That's
agree.
what I'm. Yeah,
Yeah, it does worry me, especially it worries me being in the middle of the contract
yeah,
negotiations that you're going to sign him up for a new contract, and then he can go right back on to J Medical or whatever. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I don't know. I don't know what to expect from him. He's had nagging injuries recently, the last
yeah,
year, that have continued
yep,
to resurface. He'll go out there play and he'll strain something or whatever, or they'll use some kind of wording to maybe downplay it a little bit, or I don't know,
yeah.
what have you. We
Well,
don't
this
know.
is what they did. This is what they did at the beginning of the preseason when he first came. He had that nice summer in Miami. He did the workouts and all that shit. He came
Mm-hmm.
back 2 days into preseason. Oh, he has a little injury, like a little, or he had tiredness in his quad or whatever it was. And I remember doing that show. I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this. It's tiredness in the quad. Let him rest. He came off a rigorous preseason, but now it's escalated into something else. Now he's not played in 3 straight preseason games.
It's such a weird wording too. Sometimes the way they said it,
Yeah,
it's like I mean, this guy's a professional athlete.
yeah,
Like you know, what I'm saying? You're telling me that he is
yeah,
like, it's he's tired or whatever. Like the wording is like, whatever it
yeah,
was, tired leg or something like that. That's not something I hear in most other sports, really.
yeah.
Or like it just felt like something that was contrived a little bit.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds
What?
me of the classic turf toe in football, American
Yep.
football. I'm like, are you what the fuck? What is turf toe? I've had
Turf
turf toe.
toe.
I played. Like,
Yeah, there is no. I mean, turf toe is just it's just one of those things. It's an excuse. It's just an
yeah,
excuse kind of thing. A
like
recover
tiredness in your
idea,
leg. Like, what are you doing? What did you do since May that you already have a tired leg?
right?
You're a
Yeah.
professional athlete. I've seen what you look like. I've seen you have muscle. I see that.
Yeah.
Like what's going on here? What's really going on? He definitely did not just have a tired muscle.
Right, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Hey guys, I appreciate it. If you guys are hanging out here with us and enjoying the stream, please hit, or even if you don't like the stream, hit that like button as well. Hit that
Yeah.
subscribe. We want you to join our community. We want to know who you are. I appreciate people have started picking up my thing that I've been doing, where I've been saying, hey, leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting us know where you're from, who you are, how you became a Juventus fan, that kind of stuff. That's really cool. I enjoy it because,
Mm.
especially like I said, I think last night in the chat there's a guy from Iran who
Mm.
given some political climates in the world in the last 10, 20 years, you don't really expect me hanging out in Louisville, Kentucky, getting to talk to a guy from Iran, and that's what Juventus does. It brings people together for love
Yeah.
of Juventus football. It's really cool. So, and then you get to see other people from all over the world. We talk to every day. Most of you are not. Honestly, I feel like I've talked to more people that are not in America than
Yeah.
people that actually are here. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess I expected with it being English, maybe there'd be more, but there are some out there watching it. But definitely, I appreciate all you guys from all around the world sharing your stories and all that. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too. Also hit that bell icon because sometimes our things don't go out or whatever happens, and hitting that bell icon, you'll get the notification. It won't blow up your phone too much because we're not constantly blowing up your phone. It's only when
Yeah.
we're going live or when we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to get that out there because otherwise I
Yeah,
forget.
for sure.
But definitely I agree with that. Let's see. I threw this stuff. I can't remember if we said. Haneen said, I think both Allegri and the management understand that it's going to be a slow and long-term process to reverse bad deals we've done in the past years,
Yeah.
especially with the Pandy. And absolutely, it's one of those situations where we as Juventus fans, maybe we're not really good with that right now, but we need to be patient. But that patience, when I say patient though, I still expect to finish at the top of the league. I expect to win it,
100%.
or if not, second place close, not sneaking our way into fourth place again. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you hire Allegri for. Allegri can get it done. I have faith in him, but we'll see.
Yeah, those results, those 1-0 results, are gonna be we're gonna beat Salernitana 1-0. We're gonna beat Napoli 1-0.
Yeah,
That's how Allegri coaches.
and I'm more than okay with that. As long as you're getting that W,
Yep.
I don't care. You know, as long as
100%.
it's not a 3-0 loss every time, I'm okay. And then Raffle, I'm just gonna say Raffle for now. So, but
Yeah.
they were saying I was hoping for Vlahovic and SMS. We're so poor we can't buy one. I mean, we're poor, but like when we say it right now, also you look at both of those players are going to be expensive buys. Like
Yeah.
what Milinkovic Savic is 70 something. I want to say right now is
Yeah.
70 million euros, and
Plus
then Vlahovic.
Lotito is a lunatic.
Yeah, you're not getting him. Basically,
Yeah.
that dream's dead before it even started. Vlahovic,
Yeah.
so is to me, if you ask me, next season he is the target. Vlahovic should be. I mean, something will change. Something could probably change, but we'll see. But right now, to me, Vlahovic is the target for next year. But he's going to be expensive. Like right now, I think he's 60 mil, and then.
Yeah.
If he gets another year where he's actually performing, just like similar with Locatelli, where Locatelli was like 25 mil last year or something, I can't remember what it was, and it was one of those situations where I was like, well, why don't we go after him? And everybody's like, well, we don't know. We'll see. His price will probably go up. It went up.
Yeah.
So, if not, it's not worth it. If not, we're spending a lot, or if it does, you're spending a lot more money, whatever have you. But definitely of those, I love Vlahovic. I want that kid to play at Juventus.
I'm just gonna plug this one in once again. Just be on the lookout, because if we're gonna spend 60 for Vlahovic, just get 15 more and put the release clause for Haaland. Let's go for him as much as go for him first. Vlahovic is a nice second place.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Definitely, I would be there. I would be more than happy if Haaland could actually happen.
75 million euro release clause.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I put him out of my mind, but now I get it. Yeah. Jeremy says, I believe we have the right players to bring on players to bring on the right mentality. All we need right now is a proper midfield. We definitely do need a proper midfield. Not that I disagree, but the right mentality. There's certain players. There's players. Right now, there's not. I think Chiesa has the mentality I'm looking for. McKennie even has the mentality I'm looking for. Maybe not even as much as Chiesa, but they both have that kind of you just see it on the field. Whatever you want to call it, buy-in, whatever it is. They bring that passion and that energy wearing Juventus. I've never seen. Not that I've never seen. Obviously, had Del Piero and whoever, but like Chiesa is what I want in a Juventus player. Every time he looks like he's a fan out there, just having fun, and he kind of is. He kind of is. He wanted to go to Juventus for the longest time, and he is just living the dream, but brings it every day.
Nedved had the grinta, he had the tackling, the scoring, the playmaking. Guess what Chiesa has?
Yep.
The tackling, the scoring, the playmaking. I'm not comparing the two, but they're bringing the same type of element to how they play.
Absolutely. Still at 16 likes, guys. We have 26 people in here. Got to get those up. I'm not happy. What else we got? Jamie said Sadi wanted Rugani at Chelsea, and we wouldn't sell. What a bleep up. Yeah, I mean, the rumor's been that he wants Rugani everywhere. So we'll see. I don't know how strong that interest has been.
We apparently could have sold Rugani for 45 mil. And same with Alexandro, like probably 3 or 4 years ago at this point. But the thing is, Rugani was a promising player at that point.
Yeah.
So it's revisionist history, it's hindsight right now, but it is what it is.
Absolutely. Liam says, "Ciao." What's up, Liam? Let's see. We got a bunch of people talking back and forth. Okay, there's Ahmed saying, how confident are you guys with the Locatelli meeting on Wednesday?
You want to go first?
I mean, you can go first. I'll let you go this time. I always barrel over.
I'm confident. This is the first time I'm going to say, since I said end of July, this is the first time I'm going to say I'm actually confident that something's going to happen this week. To the extent of how far the process goes or the unveiling or whatever, I can't tell you that, but I think there's only positive talks at this point.
Yeah, I think I've regained some of that confidence that I had early in the transfer market, mainly just because the way, I think it was Padula, we talked about earlier, said that basically they're willing to let him go now, which means agree on a deal, and it seems like if Juventus is going to come with a suitable deal, that's perfect. That's what we need. it's done. I don't know. I saw there's some reports. I'm not gonna really say much, but like something said something about potentially another meeting Friday. I don't know. I don't know if those are real. If it's a good
Yeah.
source or not. Probably not a good source, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I think this is. It's as much as it's ever felt like Locatelli week. It is this week. And hopefully it'll happen at a decent time where we can actually go live. And we're going to try to go live regardless, but hopefully it'll be a good time for everybody. Saeed says, nobody realized that Koeman only wanted to win to boost his team to the extent his first team played most of the match, where Allegri changed the whole squad. Could be. I mean, that could be a positive. I don't know. I didn't. Okay, you got this stare going on, and I feel like you've got thoughts.
I do have thoughts.
Okay.
Firstly, we played 11 first team players. I understand what you're trying to say, that Barcelona played their main players the majority of the time, but at the end of the day, we still played like garbage with first team players. Like, it was garbage, and I can accept playing like garbage. Like I said, I think I said this last night. I can accept bad, shitty, your technical ability in the first preseason game altogether. I accept that. The mentality of it is what killed it for me. Of the players, the mental approach to the game killed it for me. Of course, Barcelona wanted it more because they're gearing up for their start. La Liga starts next week, whereas Juventus still has another 2 weeks, and their players just came back, and we understand that. I don't think it has anything to do with Koeman boosting his team. I think it was just two teams at different stages.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. I don't really have like a strong thought either way. Like I said, I don't take a lot out of it, to be honest. Period.
Yeah.
But there's still stuff. Let's see. Jamie was asking, why is Locatelli deal taking so long? It's the same thing we talk about every day, and now I'm bleeding. I'm sorry, I just ripped the scab off while doing this. Basically, we don't have a lot of money. Sassuolo wants a lot of money. There it is.
It's a business negotiation.
Yeah, it's our only target too. Like, it's really our only target. But yeah. Let's see. Adam was asking if the pandemic. I'm not gonna throw it up there just because I don't know what the word. If that'll affect us. But he was asking as the pandemic hit Juve harder than any other Serie A club. There was who had the whole team basically get it at one time.
Genoa, our feeder club.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's fair to say. Like, it feels like it is because it's our club, and like we notice every little thing. There were some big moments where people were out for extended periods of time. I don't know. I think it affected everybody equally.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing I can really say. When it hits, who it hits. That unfortunately it doesn't discriminate when it comes to a situation like this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Robbie's asking, what will be the ideal midfield for Juve if Arthur is fit and Pjanic and Locatelli are in the squad? It would be not Pjanic. I guess, are you going with a 3-man midfield then?
I would be going with a 3-man midfield.
Busted in again. What'd you say?
Yeah. I said I would be going with a 3-man midfield.
Okay. Are you still sticking with the Locatelli and are you thinking
Locatelli,
Rabiot now?
Bentancur? No, I'm not using Rabiot just for midfield balance. I'm going Locatelli, Bentancur, McKennie still, as of now, with those 2 players included.
Yeah. Yes. As in, you're not using those 2 players, right?
I'm using Locatelli. Oh, sorry, Arthur Pjanic will ride.
That's
Pine.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
exactly. Arthur Pjanic ride Pine.
Yeah, and I agree with you for the most part. I think I'd probably be doing Rabiot instead of Bentancur, but that's the only difference.
Fair.
But then how it works, whatever. Let's see. Crazy races. As long as we get past the round of 16, it's a success for me, and my voice is going out.
I agree. I agree with that statement because it's hard to get out of the group stage. Realistically, we've struggled in the past, and in more recent years, we have come out on top of the groups, but then we lose to the shit second place team in the other groups. So it doesn't matter where you come; they're always going to be hard games.
Yeah,
even against Lokomotiv Moscow, even against like Ferenc Varosi, I remember we struggled for a long time, and then Morata scored some goals. Same with Dinamo Kiev. Like we struggle against these teams, and that's what it is. What it is.
Yeah, I um sorry, but yeah, no, definitely getting around 16 is good enough for me. Like I said, I mean, I'm just gonna repeat what I was saying earlier, where it's just
Yeah,
I'm not looking at I'm not focused as much on that as I
yeah.
am on as long as they don't lose in the what's it called
In the group stage.
group stage, yeah.
If you get to the
Um,
round of six, sorry, if you get to the round of 16, anything can happen in knockout football. Um, Even at this stage, the away goals rule is no longer a thing. So like the last 2 or 3 years, like I think last year we got knocked out by Porto on away goals, so that wouldn't be a thing this year. Same with Leon in the Pandy year, we got knocked out on away goals, so we would have probably went to penalty shots. He would have gave us a better chance. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, Edgar asks or says, "I am pleasantly surprised that the sober fans are giving a fair critique of CR7's attitude." um,
I'm glad
yeah,
we're considered sober.
are you talking about us? I was like, are you talking about us? Are you talking about other people in the chat? I don't know, honestly. Of course, I was drinking a beer last night while I was doing it.
Yeah.
One beer is not going to affect this.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, that's just the way I look at it. Like, I think he's a great player, but I think at the same time, you gotta fix that attitude, man. Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, if I can see it, if I can witness it from your body language, on TV, you've got to do something. You got to have some kind of a coach pull you aside. You got to have your agent, whoever it is, be like, dude, this isn't good for you. I don't know. Not that your agent's gonna be the guy to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Torreira's also going off that. Torreira said, I think, did it not pop up? There it is. Ronaldo is a leader at Portugal, but just not at Juve. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because maybe I don't know. I don't know the background workings of it, but I would imagine you come into Juventus, you have Chiellini and people at Bonucci, even people like that who've been around for a while. You probably don't feel like, even if you are Ronaldo, you're not gonna. There's an amount of respect that those other players probably hold, even above you, even with all your abilities and all that. I don't know. Yep. I also don't know how. I don't know the personal inner workings with each, with the management and all that, with the coaches, with the players and all that. It's just, I don't know. He's played for Portugal since, when was his first time playing for Portugal?
Euro 2004.
Yeah,
probably before that you even started.
Yeah, so he's been doing it for almost 20 years. So
yeah,
and he's only been at Juventus for a few years now.
Yeah.
Do we have a news update, or is that?
Yeah, go look at Ali's little comment.
Okay, I'm looking. Holy crap! We have a lot of comments, and I've just slowly gone through these. Okay,
third from the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. So it actually was correct. Okay. Alejandro graced us with his presence once again and said that a meeting between Juve and Sassuolo is scheduled for Friday in Turin. Good chances that the deal for Locatelli will be closed. You're hearing that probably not first from us, but you're hearing it first because I'm going to say it from us. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. Don't worry, we'll throw a little party or whatever. We appreciate it. There's 33 of you guys in here now. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, please subscribe. We enjoy having you all here as a part of the channel and a part of our community. Really, I want it to be more than just saying it's a channel kind of thing.
Community.
Yeah, let me skip around through some of these because we're actually getting a lot more conversation than I really realized that we were having, because usually I'm able to work through it, but I apologize, guys. I think there's a lot of inner comments to each other, which is good too and fun. So I appreciate that you guys are doing that, hanging out, chilling. Adam says, we've declined as a team since signing CR7. We used to have options everywhere. Now we don't. Imagine where we could have been if we kept Allegri and never had Ronaldo. We would have won UCL by now. That's such a difficult. Right. That's such a difficult thing to say. I'm not willing to go that far with it, but I will say the state of the club obviously could be in a different place. I'm not saying that Ronaldo is literally just ruined the club, but I'm going to say is because Juventus prioritized his wages and bringing in a player of his stature, they had to, opportunity cost. You lost out on, the midfield. That's why the midfield is where it is right now. You signed these free guys that you could get instead of going and buying, maybe better options.
Yep.
I
Oh, Luca
apologize.
makes his first appearance.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there he is. I think he's at the top of the steps. I think you probably hear him. Sorry, yeah, when I get up there. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's not feeling too well. He's been sick, so
Yeah.
she's just getting back from the doctor with him. So we'll see how he is doing after this. Like Gar said, Juve are broken or fattening the calf before slaughter by playing Ramsey to increase his value and visibility to get suitors. Would
The
you say
fact
he?
that the fact that the coach literally said, "I have no use for him,"
Yeah, that's not
really like is values at 0.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, get him out the door at this point. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe they were hoping he was going to show up and do something there, but he did not. Um,
No.
Massimo says, "Hi guys, I'm from Edmonton. Is it Alberta,
Oh
Canada?
yeah.
I've been a Juve fan for
Nice.
over 35 years. Love them more than I can describe. Forza Juve. That's awesome, man. That is so awesome. It's cool. There's so many Canadian Juventus fans. Like I didn't realize
know it.
before right. There's so many. You know it, eh? Anyway, there's so many that I've. Let me tell you about that. There's so
Yeah.
many that like since I really like not dived in, but got into like social media and stuff with Juventus. Since that
Yep.
really has been like a bigger part where I've been on it, I didn't realize how many Canadian fans there were, and how deprived I am here locally, which is why I love having this right here that we have here. For I don't know if there's other people that are in areas that are more desolate, Syria or just Juventus area. Period. Like I'm out here.
Yeah.
There's a couple. Like I said, I have a couple friends that are, but outside of that, it's nobody cares. They just care about American football, and here they care about basketball. And the rest of the country, besides North Carolina, doesn't care about basketball either. So it's just American football for the most part. So that's awesome. I appreciate you guys sharing your story, sharing who you are. 35 years, that's awesome. Is that since you've been born, or is that like when you became a Juventus fan? You don't have to tell me your age. Or you just put your social security number. Or if you have, do they have social security number, or what is it called in
We have
Canada?
a SIN, social insurance number.
Okay, just send me your social
Same
insurance
idea.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah, just send that to me, and then I'll know. Let's see. How long? When do you need to go? Let me know so I'm not keep you. I know I was late
Yeah.
getting it started.
You can go.
So you keep me updated, and I will do
Yeah,
that.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Adam was saying, obviously, we broke the bank for him, and then that broke the team.
Hold on. We bought Ronaldo, and then we bought Delit for 85 million.
Right? Yeah. So it didn't exactly break us, but it's just I mean, but the thing is that like people, not that people are forgetting, but I apologize if you just hear like rolling and running upstairs. You probably hear the echo of it. Anyway, the way the situation really works is like it's because of the last year, like the last year and a half, 2 years almost now. Not really, almost 2 years. Well, it'll be 2 years before we know it. We'll be on here talking about it'll be 2
100%.
years of just a devastated financial situation for a lot of these clubs that aren't in the Premier League and that aren't PSG or yeah. So that's just what it is. And then he also said that we should hope Inter crumbles and we can steal Bastoni and Barella. So.
I would love for that to happen, but we have no money again. Like I would love for them to sign. Hey, free agents, let's go. Come on in. Although Bastoni would be our fourth choice center back, so it's probably not good for his own development.
Yeah, absolutely. Fix was saying SMS was always a dream, and so is Vlahovic now. I feel we need to pay off Chiesa next season as priority. So yeah, you pay off him. Yeah, you wouldn't risk, not risk Chiesa, but you know what I mean. You focus on him, and then if it's possible, get Vlahovic. I guess I'm not gonna keep hyping up this kid, but I do like what I saw from him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying. I know there's a lot of people that are posting, but I'm trying not. I'm trying to hit some.
Flying in.
I appreciate. I'm trying to hit somebody that's a little bit. That sounds weird. I'm trying to get somebody that's a little bit different. If I haven't gotten to you yet, please, if while you're here, we only have 21 likes, 30 something people here. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you've unsubscribed, that's cool too. But don't do that. Julian already lost us enough subscribers last night with his Ronaldo bashing. So I'm kidding. It's not you. It wasn't you.
I was gonna say you were in the exact same boat as I was.
Oh, I was. I probably came a little bit harder than you at certain parts. But honestly, and some people aren't gonna like it. They'll come back. They'll come back and they'll complain at us, and then it'll be fun. It's okay. Let's see. Okay. Adam was also saying Haaland is the next best possible option for the future with Chiesa and Kulu together, and then the
That'd be
face.
exceptional. That'd be exceptional.
Mm-hmm. Edgar agreed with you, saying that Chiesa has the Grinta like Nedved, but we all agreed Nedved was more technically and tactically gifted than Chiesa.
Of course.
Nedved
was a Ballon d'Or winner. Like, what do we like? Of course.
Yeah. Let's run through a few more. Have it right back. I don't understand what the. Sorry, it's trying. Sometimes when people write something and then it's like it responding to somebody else.
I'm gonna quickly answer one I see here. So Super Dog Bella says, "What's the latest on Locatelli?" Our producer. If you scroll up in the chat a bit, our producer said that the deal might be done by Friday.
Here, I'll find it.
So it just says, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Meeting between
just whoever's coming in and out of the live stream, which you shouldn't be doing anyway. But come on,
don't. If you leave, we know where you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it. All right. I'm a PI and I will use that. Okay. Here's one. And I apologize. I skipped over. Somebody had something and I totally accidentally skipped it, so I apologize. They're saying that I think the no away goal will benefit Juventus. It could. It could work against us as well. But I am interested to see how it plays out. It does give you a little bit more hope for some of those matches where you just got beat down at home, or something. Or you had some situation like that at home.
It helps out because we go down to these teams, these shit teams, and all they do is defend, and then they counterattack us. With the away goals rule out now, maybe it won't be the same kind of thing. Maybe there'll be a different approach to the games. Maybe they won't sit back as much. They have to score more goals, the other team. And it won't be 1-0 because at one point or at some point we will score a goal.
Yeah.
Because we have Ronaldo, Chiesa. We have all these players that we will score a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Over 2 legs especially, sorry.
Right. JB says if there's a god who will end the Locatelli saga this week. I agree with you.
I think.
And then also YFG makes a good point saying that's true. As fans, we should give players constructive criticism.
Yeah,
if the whole team plays bad, they all get criticized, vice versa for a player. You can't just keep hyping up people when they're not performing, and that's really
for sure.
Dax is back from his bath. So I appreciate that. Let's see.
Why didn't you watch in the bath?
Right, exactly. Hey, I probably would have had it on my phone. Yeah, just turn on your phone. I do it. I listen to stuff all the time, radio and all that. Dax brings up, do you guys remember Lixum? Yes, we do remember Lixum from last night. I'm sure he'll be back if they play again or something like that. Or they might just come back to troll. It is what it is. I'm trying to find some other ones. Wait. Okay, why are people telling people to shut up? Okay.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when there's a conversation going on in there, and then like you get halfway through it. It's like you shut up. No, you shut up.
There's like an argument inside of an argument right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys, we encourage a chat, but like let's be respectful of each other as well at the same time.
Yes. Justin, did you get the '90s hip hop Lost Boys song, "The Jeeps Let Coops Beamas Benz"? Yes, I do know what you're talking about. I love that. Yeah, I did. Well, I did bring up. There's one show we did. It may have been when I was doing it by myself when I got back from Indianapolis, and I think I just started going into like '90s hip hop and all the different stuff.
I was not a part of that.
No, yeah. That might have been. I think when I get full control and you can't reel me in, then I'm just like, let's do all this. Comedian, what is up, my man? Let's see.
How do you get that screen name? How do you get comedian? That's interesting. Because you think comedian would be taken right away.
Right. I don't know if it's something where if like you can just type in that, but then like I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. Tell us, how did you get it? How did you get comedian? Yeah. How did you get that name? I don't know how it works. Edgar said I started supporting Juve in 1987 because of Platini goals. As a small boy, 7 years old, I thought since he scored often, he was the best. Robert Baggio cemented me at Juve. See, that's awesome. Those are the cool stories. So you are 10 years older than me, Edgar. I am 31 years old. I was born in 1990, so I didn't get to, and also living here, I didn't get to experience like a lot of you all got to experience around the world, because it's just like, I'm not gonna say it's suppressed here, but it's just not built up like it kind of is like
it was. I'll say it was because now we have access to watch these every game.
Yeah.
But in the past, like I said, I could only watch if they were on at 2:45.
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
For
I
me,
guess 8:45 in Italy.
Yeah, no, you're right, and but for me, and like, it's always 2:45 is the best time for me.
Yeah,
heck, half the time those games that are 6 a.m. they kill me.
Yeah,
but
I watch those games. I wake up and then I go back to bed.
I try to anymore. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I try to, but we'll see. I think most of the time what happens is I wake up like at halftime, and then I end up seeing whatever's going on. The comedian says, I guess luck, I just typed it and it worked out. But anyway, I was saying it was cool. It's like, I think most of the time here in America, it was just, you got to see the international play. And that's really what you got to see, because they hype that up. ESPN a lot of times had the rights to that, but they don't have all the rights when it comes to, regularly putting Serie A out there. Maybe it was a lot of stuff that was pushed out here was Premier League stuff, and I don't care about the Premier League. I really don't. Like, I mean, it's fun to watch, but I didn't have a vested interest, just like the teams I like here, and why I like them. How you doing right now? What time do you need to get out? Are you about good?
I can go 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes? Okay, let's do that. Let's run through the last few.
I have a hot take.
Okay.
I have a hot take Monday.
Okay.
I think Michel Platini was better than Diego Maradona.
Okay, real quick before you say anything else. Hey guys, we've got 34 people in here at least. If you can get our likes to 30 before we wrap this up, we'd really appreciate it. Big help. Okay, let's continue on. Sorry. Get those likes up.
Yeah, no problem.
So, you said, say that again. You said who was better than Maradona?
My hot take Monday from Julian. Michel Platini was better than Maradona. There's stats that back that up.
Okay, do we have these? Do we have them available?
Maradona played for Napoli, right?
Right.
Platini played for Juventus, and then in his heyday, I know South Americans weren't eligible for the Ballon d'Or, but Platini won 3 in a row. He won the Euro Cup for France. He was the Capocannoniere for 3 or 4 years, and he was always beating out Maradona. And Maradona's claim to fame is with the Argentina national team, right?
Yeah, that's true. So you're thinking a lot of your not your basis, but a lot of your basis too is head-to-head kind of competition kind of thing too. Okay.
I know people are going to say it's a hot take. You don't have to agree with me.
It is a hot take. I like it. I want to buy in, obviously, because my hatred for Napoli. I just don't like Napoli at all. It's nothing really to do with the team. I mean, it actually does because of De Laurentiis, but it honestly has to do with. I went to Napoli and to get to Capri is why I went there, and I was just like, this is the Detroit of Italy. I was just like, I just looked around. I was like, this is Detroit. This is everywhere else I've been. It's been beautiful. It's been fun, and I'm sure there's beautiful parts that you just don't go through when you're going to the airport to the docks to get to Capri. But it was just like, not my cup of tea. Not what I'm feeling. Let's see. Okay, let me see what people's responses to this. Adam said that Platini was amazing, but not like Maradona. Platini was surrounded by the world-class Juve, and Diego was not. And still won 2 Scudetti. The only player to repeat that was Totti. So, how do you respond to that? Do you want to throw a middle finger at him? I don't know.
Well, Bernardeschi's won 4 in a row. Or whatever, 4 or 5 in a row.
Or is he saying, wait, what was his first
I don't know what he means by that.
Okay. Platini was amazing, surrounded by world class. I don't know that. A lot of people have. Wait. Yeah, can you clarify that, Adam? I'm not sure. Now that I realize, sometimes I Ron Burgundy in it, and I don't really know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Edgar also says, I'm a Juve fan since 1987, but Platini was not better than Maradona. Never. But Platini to date is the best player to ever play for Juve. Agree to disagree is what you can say to that. He also said, and this is what I thought I was clicking on. I didn't realize. He said, "I'm from Kenya, and in 1987 we only had one TV channel, the state broadcaster, but they brought Serie A, football made in Germany, and football league. That's cool. That's really cool.
Sweet.
I couldn't imagine. I apologize. I mean, it's also 1987, but like one TV channel, only one TV. How do you survive? That is crazy. Now here, there's 900, 1,000, whatever it is now. And you only really use, but yeah. let's see. Last couple ones, and then this Jamie's putting up an argument saying I disagree. Zidane was better than Platini. Almost dragged France to 2 World Cups.
Okay, but I was comparing 2 players. I wasn't really comparing Zidane. But
Yeah.
Platini accomplished more for Juventus anyway.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, we made it to 31. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed as well. I know it's a Monday as well, but yeah, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. There's 34, so 3 of you have not done it at least so far. Let's see. Last little bit. There was a comment I saw. Oh, here's Ryan was saying he's from Malta, and I started supporting Juve in 2006 because of Del Piero. He is the one that cemented me for loving Juve. Ryan and I are very, very similar in our stories. It was 2006. It was Del Piero. I don't know if it was more Del Piero or if it was more Buffon, honestly. I think it might have actually been a little bit more Buffon because we saw more Buffon during that. And that's what I just... Him, and then also, I think actually when it came down to picking it, it was all like Juventus. It was about like 99% Juventus. But then there's a little tiny bit that liked either Palermo because my family's from Sicily, and then and then maybe AC Milan because of Pirlo. It's just him, the player.
That's fair.
That whole squad could have endeared themselves to you if you didn't know, if you didn't have a history, Let's see. Okay.
Oh shit.
What?
I clicked the wrong button on my computer.
Somebody was asking, and then I guess let's just finish it on this question. Oh, he's back. He is back to troll.
Way.
He is back to troll. Lixum is back. We were talking about him. He actually is becoming Candyman, where we said Candyman and who appears, but Lixum is back. We got 38 people. We're actually getting... Dude, we've actually got more people viewing now than we did most of the thing. So we gotta go for another hour. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm kidding. I know you gotta go, coach. Lixum, at least hit the subscribe button. If you're gonna troll, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. And like I said, I don't have a lot of problem with you. You're being annoying, but more annoying to other people than you were to me. Okay, there was one question. Where was the question? Somebody asked. There's Dax was saying, who do you guys think is the best midfielder in the world right now? I mean, it's obviously Manuel Locatelli. I'm kidding. No, you go first. Let me think. In the world right now.
This is a simple answer for me. It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's not even close.
Okay.
Luca disagrees.
I know he is not happy about that pick. I might have to end up wrapping it up. Okay. I need some rosters. I need some rosters here to pick from because I honestly this is not who's the best because I honestly don't know if I have it best when it comes to the midfielder.
Yeah.
I will say I have been shocked by the improvement in Jorginho. So from last year to this year as a mid, just to see how he is, because I remember he was floated out there for Juventus because of Sadi and him being there. I never would have expected him, to be as integral for the national team and competent. And then also, there's been a lot of hype of him around at Chelsea when they were seemingly trying to push him out the door last year. So I don't know. I don't know if I really have who's the best midfielder off the top of my head. Let me get back to you, actually. Dax, you'll be around. Yeah. I'm going to actually do some more research into that. Oh, no. Lixum is full-on troll mode again. So I think that's the best time to wrap it up, guys. Anyway, Julian's got to go coach and go do stuff anyway. But we will be back tomorrow, or I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what your situation looks like.
We might have a special piece of content coming out tomorrow.
Oh, yes, we will. I totally forgot about that. Yes, we will. Anyway, yes, we will. There will be a special video because I will be out of town for most of the day tomorrow until the evening. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest updates, as well as make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter, Instagram. Follow Julian on Twitter as well at Genotti151. I slipped up over. Okay. I'm trying to remember all these so I can just say them all off the top of my head, but so we'll see. I'm doing okay so far. And then make sure you follow me on Twitter at Justin Sofro as well. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. We will see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.